French assassin Dylan Ferrandis, welcome to the show. Hey everybody, Walty Wanderers, welcome to the show. If you're new, I want to thank you for coming. If you're returning, I want to thank you for your continued support. Before we get into today's bar-banging topic, I'm going to politely ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please watch to the end for my final thought. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when new moto videos are released. It's very important to stay close to the channel in these crazy moto times. All right, friends, welcome to the show. Always an honor and a privilege to be with you. Buckle up, strap in, hold on your hats and glasses. We got another barn burner to unpackage today as Dylan Ferrandis, the Frenchman. We're going to put him under the microscope because that's my job, to stir the pot. Fact or fiction, these videos? I don't know. You'll have to decide. I always say the truth is somewhere in the middle. And the realities are, friends, I asked this, we're going to reveal the results. I asked it on the community page of the Walty Wanderers YouTube channel. If you're new, subscribe and jump over there. We do a lot of bench racing, Walty Wanderers on Instagram, bench racing occurring over there. But I said, Dylan Ferrandis, are you a fan, not a fan? Should we send this guy packing his bags back to France? Where are you at with Dylan Ferrandis? He's a hard guy to get a read on. You know, it's really funny because in today's digital modern era moto industry that we now are in, you know, a lot of guys have big social media presence, and the reason is money. A lot of them make additional money by having a good sized social media presence. But Dylan Ferrandis is really not one of them. Now, for me, even as an industry guy coming up through the digital age, like with XXX, it was really prior to a lot of, there wasn't really, maybe Facebook, that was about it, but there wasn't really a big social media platform for us to promote ourselves. By the time Motostar came along, maybe 10 years later, you know, we did. And so I helped a lot of riders, and usually it was, back then it was rider print clothing where you could put your name and number on the back of a shirt. A lot of the privateers that we worked with, we'd give them rider print clothing on our website and give them a percentage of the proceeds of the sale, plus just make their star power look a little bigger because they offered that kind of product. So what I used to always say, you got to have a digital footprint. You have to have, if somebody Googles your name, you want to pop up and have a digital footprint. So we see some riders like Ferrandis that have maybe an Instagram or social media account, but they're not really being utilized like some of the other big dogs that we see, like Danger Boy is the epitome of that. Their YouTube, the Deegan's YouTube is massive, millions of dollars a year in ad revenues. Well, Dylan Ferrandis, nothing. Eli Tomac, nothing. A lot of these guys just don't have it. And there's people, they get emails all the time saying, would you like us to run your social media campaign? In fact, I did that for a bunch of riders. I would run their social media campaigns. I was like, get you a fan page. Let's get your products on to the page. Let's see if you can sell some merch. You got to, you know, you're the local hero. Even if you're a privateer, you are the local hero in your city, town, or state. And so a lot of their fans were willing to buy their stuff. But you see a lot of guys like Dylan Ferrandis. And he's white, for me, and I think in this poll is going to be really revealing. In fact, you know what? Let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and run this poll and get some feedback on Dylan Ferrandis, what the moto community, you guys think. Then we'll meet back here and wrap it up. Let's get started. All right, when asked, Star Racing Yamaha's Dylan Ferrandis, are you a fan? 56% said, yes, I am. Not a fan. 19% of you said, nope, not a fan. And 25% of you said, send this guy packing back to France. Now let's get back to the studio so we can wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back. So that's what's up with Dylan Ferrandis. Some of you guys are like, dude, pack his... I think for a lot of you guys, so the choices were Dylan Ferrandis. Are you a fan? You're not a fan? Send the dude back to France. Like, I don't dig him. And for me, I think I'm not a fan. Okay, I'm not here to sugarcoat it. I'm not rainbows and sunshine. I'm not going to cheerlead the industry. It's just not me, dude. I'm like, this is the way I came up. If we call it like we see it, and that's what I mean. I'm gonna be myself, no matter what. I'm gonna piss some people off, maybe. Do I care? Sure, but I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. Been around a while. So Ferrandis, for me, I think a lot of you guys answered like, I'm a fan. A majority, I'm a fan of Dylan Ferrandis. I'm not a fan. I'm not saying send the dude back to France because we've always had room for the Euros over here. But this is America, American soil. I'm cheering for the Americans, bro. I mean, and it's nothing wrong if you're from Europe or that's your fan or you got some kind of connection with the dude. he talked to you once on social media or liked one of your posts, then be a fan. But for me, Dylan Ferrandis, I'll tell you where he went sideways for me personally. He's just never recovered. Everybody's got that moment. Well, not everybody. A lot of riders have that moment where they just tarnish their reputation. And he hasn't done anything blatantly to tarnish his reputation, but that lights, when he was on Star Racing Yamaha, the lights by Christian Craig, I believe on the Geico Honda at the time, T-boned Christian Craig at this corner. Going for the pass, a good move, but it was a pretty big T-bone. And then when after, like, it would be cool. I don't know. I just never really appreciated that. What do you guys think? Do you even remember it? Leave it in the comments below. And then when Bam Bam in the outdoors, when Dylan finally decides he's going to come ride a few outdoors after sitting out the majority of it, collecting a paycheck for not being on the track, and he gets pushed aside by Bam Bam, who that's what he does. You got to be aware of where Bam Bam's on the track at all times, because you got to understand it's just his chemical makeup. He can't control himself. It's not like he's deliberately doing it. Find that guy as many times as you want. He can't help himself. So you got to understand, if Bam Bam's on the track, there's a possibility if you end up with mixing it up with the guy, he's going to run it in on you. That's what moto has always been about. So when I saw him start whining about that, and he's not even in the championship fight, I could see if he hurt him really bad or something, okay, maybe I'm pissed. But that was more of his team getting crazy. So for me, I don't know. What do you guys think? Dylan Ferrandis, for me, he's just the type of dude, I'm not cheering for the guy. It just doesn't give me much to cheer for. Plus, besides all that, Kenny Roczen from Germany, I'm a fan of his. I'm a fan of any rider that earns my respect, no matter where on the planet they're from. I don't care what color you are, what country you're from. I don't care, but you're going to have to earn my respect. And for me, Dylan Ferrandis, bro, you haven't earned my respect quite yet. Apparently there's quite a few people, our poll revealed, that they not, you're about a 50-50 at the moment, bro. So it's going to be really interesting to see how you do, Dylan, this year as you line it up on the gate with the heavy hitters once again to show us if, in fact, that outdoor championship where you were so dominant was real or not. I believe he's got it in him, but I believe the dude's a little bit of a question mark on many levels at the moment. I don't know how invested he is in the sport. Like I said, virtually non-existent on social media, the bare minimum, which is fine. Like, I'm all cool with that. But when you're on the track, that's the time to really show us what you're made of. Even if you have a bad race, a bad season, do you just fold it up, pack it in, and go home? Or do you stay out there and try to give your team some podiums, some finishes, even though you might not be in the championship hunt anymore? That's the kind of things I like to see out of riders, whether from America or France. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as an industry guy, somebody who wants to see you not only win on the track, off the track, as we blow the lid off the industry this year. Nobody's safe. We're going to examine a lot of riders, put them under the microscope, piss a few people off, possibly. But that's, like I said, I'm not here to sugarcoat it. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to give the truth. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media link in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there. And if you enjoyed this video, I think you're really going to like the next video coming into your screen. And there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Don't go over the bars today. I'll see you on the next video.